how to plan your investing career. So a lot of times I'll have new investors come to me and they'll ask, hey, how do I do this? What do I do that? How do I put the management team together? How do I find the money? So most of the time there's three things to this puzzle, right? And let's say you're a new investor or you have a job and you want to do something else with your life and you realize, you know what? I want to put this together. I want to do something different. I want to buy investment property. And any deal you put together, there's usually three things. Someone's got to have the time to do it. Someone's got to have the knowledge to put it all together, and someone's got to have the money. Most of the time, that's kind of what I've seen. And every deal requires the same thing, right? You buy a property, you're going to have to fix it up, you're going to have to do whatever you have to do to it, and then you move on with it. So whoever has the knowledge is basically the operations person. And then you're going to have someone with the money, the capital to put it all together. That's the financial person. And if you look at it as a piece of the puzzle you're putting together, right? You're looking at the time. Someone has to run the operation. Someone's got to call the property manager, or unless he is the property manager, someone's got to get the windows fixed, whatever's wrong with the property. Someone's got to do all that stuff. Now, if you're looking at any Fortune 500 business on the planet, there's a CEO, there's a CFO, and there's a COO. Now, there's a lot more to a C-suite, but I'm just using those three because we can all relate to them. Now, you probably know the answer to this, but which person or people are going to be in those right seats, right? So if you have your CFO, that's kind of like your financial person. So if you're putting this team together, if you're kind of designing a board, if you will, this is the person that's going to handle the financial responsibility and the health of this company. And it could be someone you know, a friend. It doesn't have to be a close friend. It could be someone you're introduced to. Maybe they've got some money they want to get into a project. All right. And the CEO is kind of the person with most of the knowledge, right? They're going to be the ones that, hey, this is what I need. I'm bringing you the deal. I need you to bring the money. Okay. Well, it could be that CEO type has a job, has other responsibilities, has another commitment. Maybe if you have children or a wife at home, it could be anything. Someone's got to have the time. And that's where your COO, your operations officer, in a sense, jumps in, right? They're going to manage the property maybe. They're going to do whatever needs to be done to the property. They can be looking at the day-to-day operations. And if you look at it from that sense, and you start on that sense, and then you start breaking it down to, okay, how do we increase our revenue, our marketing? Well, how do we advertise to more tenants? How do we get them in? What do we have to do? If you look at it like a true business, this is very easy. You're going to be overwhelmed at first, and that's understandable. But if you start breaking it down into simple pieces, it's not as difficult as you might think. And the way I started seeing this is I've noticed a lot of investors, many times, they don't treat this like a real business. They're looking to get in, they want to make some money, they want to move out, and those guys don't typically last very long. And the ones that do last a long time, they really are the ones that you see. You see them how they have accumulated so many properties over the years, and they've got multiple units. And those are the ones you really want to pay attention to. And that's kind of the best way of doing this. So I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know.